Yo, what's up, world? And let's be real, there's this elephant in the room, or should I say a dragon. Yeah, we're talking about China. We see those futuristic skylines, those factories pumping out gadgets like nobody's business, and those cargo ships going everywhere, man. China's economic rise, it's not just background noise anymore, it's the freaking symphony orchestra of the 21st century. From making your phone to maybe even influencing your next software update, China's everywhere. But here's the million-dollar question. Is China about to become the world's economic MVP? And what happens to the rest of us when they do? Buckle up, people, because in this video, we're diving deep into the world of Chinese economics. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Okay, rewind time. It wasn't always skyscrapers and 5G over there. We're talking about a country that, not too long ago, was all about bicycles and rice paddies. But then, boom, they hit the fast-forward button on their economy. Think of it like this. China went from making your grandma's cheap plastic toys to producing the sleekest smartphones faster than you can say made in China. So, how'd they do it? Well, picture a massive game of economic Tetris, with China dropping those reforms like perfectly shaped blocks. They opened up for business, inviting foreign companies to set up shop and, let's be honest, exploit that cheap labor. They went all in on manufacturing, becoming the world's factory floor, churning out everything from clothes to cars, and the result? Their GDP skyrocketed faster than a rocket to, well, you guessed it, space. We're talking about double-digit growth for decades, lifting millions out of poverty, and making China the economic powerhouse it is today. But hold on, it wasn't just cheap labor and mass production. China got smart. They invested heavily in education and infrastructure, building roads, bridges, and high-speed rail lines faster than you can say bullet train. They created special economic zones, these little capitalist havens where businesses could thrive with less government interference. And let's not forget about their massive population. With over 1.4 billion people, China had a massive domestic market to tap into. Alright folks, let's talk about China's global shopping spree, and I'm not talking about Alibaba here. They've been on a mission to secure resources and markets like a boss. Remember that old saying, it's all about location, location, location? Well, China's been playing a real-life game of risk, strategically placing its pawns, investments, all over the globe. First up, we've got the Belt and Road Initiative, China's ambitious plan to connect Asia, Europe, Africa, and beyond through a network of roads, railways, ports, and pipelines. It's like they're building the world's biggest infrastructure project, and guess who's footing the bill? That's right, China. Now, some folks are calling it a modern-day Silk Road, a win-win for everyone involved. Others are a little more skeptical, seeing it as a debt-trap diplomacy, with China using loans to gain leverage over developing countries. Either way, one thing's for sure, the Belt and Road Initiative is a bold move that's reshaping global trade routes and cementing China's influence around the world. But it's not just about infrastructure. China's been busy striking trade deals left and right, becoming the top trading partner for over 120 countries. From soybeans to smartphones, they're buying and selling everything under the sun. And let's not forget about their massive foreign currency reserves, which they've been using to invest in everything from Hollywood movies to European soccer teams. Of course, this aggressive expansion hasn't gone unnoticed. The US in particular has been feeling a little threatened by China's rise, leading to, shall we say, some trade tensions. Tariffs, sanctions, you name it, these two economic titans have been going at it like a couple of kids in a schoolyard brawl. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get really interesting. We're talking about China's tech scene, and let me tell you, these guys aren't just catching up, they're straight up innovating at warp speed. Forget Silicon Valley, it's all about Shenzhen these days, baby. First up, let's talk about the digital yuan, China's answer to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. This ain't your grandma's digital cash, folks. This is a centralized, government-backed digital currency that could potentially revolutionize how we think about money. Imagine a world where you don't need banks, credit cards, or even cash. That's the future China's trying to build, and let's just say it's got some people pretty excited. But it's not just about digital currency. China's tech giants are taking over the world, one app at a time. We're talking about companies like Alibaba, Tencent, and Huawei, household names in China that are quickly becoming global behemoths. From e-commerce to social media to smartphones, these companies are dominating the digital landscape, giving American tech giants a run for their money. And let's not forget about artificial intelligence. China's been pouring billions into AI research and development, aiming to become the world leader in this game-changing technology. From facial recognition software to self-driving cars, they're making some serious strides, and some experts believe they're already ahead of the game. But it's not just about software. China's also making moves in the hardware department, particularly in the semiconductor industry. Alright folks, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the dragon in the room. The big question everyone's asking, will China overtake the US as the world's economic superpower? It's the ultimate economic showdown, the clash of the titans, the battle for global dominance. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little carried away, but you get the point. On paper, China's got a lot going for it. They've got the world's second largest economy, a massive population, and a government that's laser-focused on economic growth. They're investing heavily in technology, infrastructure, and education, setting themselves up for long-term success. But hold on a second, folks. Before we hand over the crown to the Middle Kingdom, let's not forget about the challenges they're facing. First up, we've got the US of A, which isn't exactly going to roll over and let China take the top spot without a fight. The US has been throwing some serious punches lately, imposing tariffs, sanctions, and trade restrictions on China like it's going out of style. And let's not forget about the whole tech war, with the US trying to block Chinese companies like Huawei from accessing critical technologies. Then there are China's own internal challenges. Their population is aging rapidly, which means fewer workers and more pressure on their social security system. They've also got a massive debt problem, with local governments and corporations racking up trillions of dollars in debt. And let's not even get started on their real estate bubble, which some experts believe is on the verge of bursting. So, who's going to win this economic showdown? Honestly, folks, it's too early to say. For businesses, this means that China is going to be a huge opportunity for growth. So, there you have it, folks. China's economic rise is reshaping the world as we know it. From their tech innovations to their global trade dominance, they're a force to be reckoned with. But the question remains, will they become the world's economic superpower? The truth is, no one knows for sure. The future is unwritten, and it's up to all of us to shape it. But one thing's for certain, to navigate this new world order, we need to stay informed, stay engaged, and stay ahead of the game.
If you are interested in more video like this, please like, comments, and subscribe our channel, Global Growth Insights. Thank you.